Stop. Not softly. Not casually. Stop like something just pulled your name out of the air. Do not scroll. Do not check anything. Do not let your mind wander into the next task. Take one breath. Hold it. Release it slowly. Feel that shift? Your body just responded before your thoughts did. That is not coincidence. That is interruption. And heaven does not interrupt without purpose. Chosen one, this moment is not background noise. Something in your life is at a turning point, and if you had continued scrolling, you would have missed the warning wrapped in calm. You've felt it lately, haven't you? The pressure. The subtle testing. The conversations that feel slightly off. The tension that doesn't fully make sense. It's not dramatic. It's not explosive. It's subtle. And subtle is more dangerous. Because subtle bypasses your defenses. Someone has been studying your reactions. Not aggressively. Quietly. Pushing one sentence too far. Bringing up one topic they know unsettles you. Referencing your past version as if it still exists. And you almost responded. Almost. That hesitation you felt? That pause before typing? That decision to close the message instead of send it? That was protection. You think you're just becoming quieter. You think you're just tired. You think you're losing interest. No. You are being repositioned. There is a difference between exhaustion and elevation. Exhaustion drains. Elevation separates. You are not withdrawing from people because you are weak. You are withdrawing because you are being recalibrated. When God prepares someone for expansion, He first adjusts their tolerance. What once entertained you now irritates you. What once triggered you now feels predictable. What once demanded explanation now feels unnecessary. You are not cold. You are stable. And stability makes unstable environments uncomfortable. Have you noticed how certain people seem uneasy around you now? You're not louder. You're not confrontational. You're not dramatic. You're just not reactive anymore. And that unsettles chaos. Because chaos feeds on reaction. When you stop reacting, the system breaks. The pattern collapses. The old dynamic no longer works. And the ones who benefited from your reactions feel the shift immediately. They try to provoke clarity. They try to pull emotion. They try to resurrect old energy. But something inside you refuses. That refusal is not rebellion. It is growth. You are not meant to explain your transformation. You are meant to guard it. This season is fragile in formation. Not fragile in strength. Fragile in development. Like cement that has been poured but not yet hardened. If stepped on too early, the imprint remains. That is why your silence matters right now. One unnecessary argument could reopen a closed door. One emotional reply could delay alignment. One defensive explanation could invite confusion back in. You think you are being quiet. Heaven says you are being strategic. You think you are overthinking. Heaven says you are discerning. You are standing between versions of yourself. Behind you is reaction. In front of you is authority. Behind you is proving. In front of you is positioning. Behind you is survival. In front of you is assignment. This middle space feels uncomfortable because it is undefined. Undefined seasons feel unstable. But undefined does not mean uncertain. It means forming. You are being trained to hold power quietly. Power that does not announce itself. Power that does not defend itself. Power that does not rush to correct misunderstanding. When you let misunderstanding sit, you expose motive. When you let silence stretch, you reveal intention. When you don't chase closure, truth surfaces on its own. This is not a season of exposure for others. It is a season of composure for you. Because what is coming next requires emotional control. If you cannot stay calm in testing, you cannot stay stable in blessing. Let that sink in. The enemy does not attack randomly. He attacks during transition. Because transition is when you are upgrading. And upgrades are fragile until installed. That is why everything feels slightly intensified. More thoughts. More triggers. More tests. But notice something. You are handling it differently. You are slower. More observant. Less defensive. That is not weakness. That is authority settling into place. You are no longer interested in winning arguments. You are interested in preserving peace. And peace is expensive. It costs ego. It costs explanation. It costs the need to be understood. But it protects destiny. There is a version of you emerging that cannot afford emotional leaks. Not because you are superior, but because you are positioned. And positioning requires focus. You are not isolated because you are forgotten. You are isolated because you are being briefed. Heaven clears distraction before giving direction. Notice the filtering happening. Some relationships feel distant. Some invitations feel delayed. Some doors feel paused. You thought something was wrong. But what if you are being filtered for clarity? What if this quiet is preparation? What if this tension is alignment? Do not reintroduce yourself to environments you have already graduated from. Do not resurrect versions of yourself that God has already buried. Do not shrink so others can feel familiar. Your silence is not weakness. Your calm is not passivity. Your stillness is not delay. It is obedience. And obedience is building something far bigger than reaction ever could. Before you move on, acknowledge what just happened. Something inside you grew still. Something aligned. Something confirmed. If this felt personal, that was intentional. Stay steady. Stay quiet. Stay aligned. Heaven is not finished with you yet.